Well guys, originally I saw this video going a lot differently. Obviously this weekend we had a big loss in the racing community and also the YouTube community with the passing of TurboTom. I'm gonna let this video roll and then, we loaded up ready to go to Rocky Top. We were gonna race 770. Got there Friday morning, got to hang out with everybody. We got to talk to a lot of people that I never really see, Tom and Whitley included. I was there to help Ethan with his truck. We went down there for, I think it was the first round of qualifying for the pro classes, which is 590, Pro Street, and Pro Mod. So Ethan went down. His pass was fine. He was down at the circle and watched Whitley get them all strapped in, and he left the line and obviously did not stop. He went off the big end of the track. It's hard. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I was Tom's best friend. Like, we talked at UCC, and every once in a while we talked about some of the bigger YouTube channels and just kind of had a good laugh. But regardless, like, I definitely enjoyed watching his videos. I love the fact that he was willing to make a mistake, show it to anybody that watched his channel, talk about it, learn from it. And I think that he definitely exemplified the DIYer, the underdog. And I know that next year UCC, he will be missed a lot. And I'm sure all of the ODSS guys will miss him at events racing Pro Street. I don't know anything besides that. I know the truck got inspected, and I believe Derek Rose took possession of the truck. And I know that Tom is getting transported back to his home in Pennsylvania to his father. I think the only thing that I really learned from this experience is that Facebook can be powerful and also very, extra. I would just hope that in the future, God forbid this ever happen again, like, before we start posting stuff on Facebook, let's try to get a hold of his parents first. I know my wife would not enjoy finding out that I got hurt or passed away on a Facebook post before she got a call. So again, I know everyone is quick to share things and stuff like that, but just remember, like, I don't think Tom's family even knew about it till closer to 10 or 11 o'clock at night. So just be mindful of that. I don't think anybody did it maliciously, but just moving forward. I'll miss his videos. I always liked watching them pop up. I'm gonna miss him at UCC with his just a little bit of spunk that he had, like kind of making a statement about being the DIY guy, the one event or one truck, 3 events. And I think he just brought a little bit of pizzazz to it. And I think just no one has anything bad to say about him, and everybody is going to miss him. Speaks a lot to his character. I think he was a genuinely good person, and he would give you the shirt off of his back to help. I know that his friends, like his close friends, Whitley and Trevor, and I believe there's another guy named Josh and Travis and stuff, like, I hope that they can move forward with whatever they're trying to do in diesel. I certainly don't think Tom would want any of us to stop drag racing. And I can tell you from what I saw of Tom's truck and how he got strapped in, like, I don't think it was a safety issue. I don't think it was he did a poor job on his cage issue, like it was certified. So I definitely have seen people suggesting certain things, but from everything I could tell, like, he did everything right. And sometimes accidents just happen, and I definitely don't blame the track. I don't blame the EMS team. Like, everybody did everything they could. And it's just unfortunate. And moving forward, I think he would just want us to keep racing, and I think that's what most people intend to do. I can speak for myself. Like, I definitely want to keep racing. I know Whitley posted some stickers that are being made, as well as a GoFundMe. I'll put that in the link below. I'm gonna roll this footage for what I have up until there, and I don't want to say enjoy it, but we did capture Tom's last pass, and I hope that people don't forget about him and what he stood for. And I hope that people keep going racing and having fun, because I think that's what he really would have wanted. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure how this video is gonna go. We are going to Rocky Top Diesel Shootout in Crossville, Tennessee. I have decided that I'm gonna at least tow the 07 out there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. You guys all know Blake Fitzgerald. He's the one that hooked this up with the Fujimoto wheels over there, the JTXs. And he also got it set up with these headlights. He's kind of like my go-to guy for anything like show truck, or as I like to say, bougie related. He said there might be a pull out there. I'm also getting this rather wild hair up my butt to go grab the Bogarts out of storage. I don't know. I mean, we don't have a cage, but we have everything else. So I'm wondering if maybe we just run 770, or if I just go run 2 passes and get kicked off the racetrack, which I don't recommend. But at this point, like, I don't want to put a cage on this truck. Like, I just don't. So we got the pressure washer out. We got all the mud out of here. Last thing I want to do is put a bunch of mud. I mean, there's still a little mud in the tires, but I got it all sprayed out underneath. Everything's cleaned up. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this thing transformed. I think what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to just pull all this stuff off, throw it in the bed of the truck, and then I don't know, I'm kind of torn on the tires, because I definitely, the main goal of this weekend is to help Ethan Patterson with his truck. So I'm not sure how much time I'll actually have, but it would be fun to just take this down the track once, see what it runs, or run 770. Haven't really thought too much about it yet, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how this video will go, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Kind of limited on shop space. Not gonna lie, we're pretty full right now. Dave's got his new BMW. I was kind of on the fence about getting one. I rode in a couple that were kind of turned up a little bit, and I've driven Dave's. Like, I don't know, guys. They're cool, but to me, what has made diesel cool is they're trucks. Like, that's why I think even if I ever make it to pro mod, it would still be a truck. Like, the cars are cool. Like, the Firepunk S10's cool, Ryan Milliken's Nova's cool, Tier 1 Diesel's Mustang's cool, like Johnny's car's cool, Ben Shaddy's, they're cool and impressive, and they are by far pushing the envelope in motorsports, and they have all my support and respect. But like, to me, just the way I grew up and the way I came up in this industry, what's always made this so cool is their trucks. They're 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive trucks. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like I said, I think I'm gonna bow out on this one. Very impressive cars for sure, but guys, there's, like, to me, like, watching this go 560, cool. Watching that go 560, awesome. Watching this thing go sled pulling, and then this weekend we're gonna try and drag race it, freaking killer. So I don't know. You guys, again, in the comment section, let me know what you think. I just don't feel it. Like, trucks are cool. Dave brought up a valid point. Like, sometimes trucks get boring, but honestly, like, I feel like if I didn't do this with trucks, I probably wouldn't do anything at this point. I love the versatility, the do-allness of a truck, and it'd be a hard one for me to stop. I bet a lot of you guys probably forgot we even had these. I know sometimes I forget what I even own at this point. But we got our 17x11 Bogarts. These are supposed to be polished, but as you can see, they are not. So I think I marked them the last time I ran them. I hope. If not, no big deal. It'll just be a couple of quick tire pressure changes. I'm guessing with how little this one turned, this was probably a front one.
But yeah, and I also brought the pit bike so I can get around. And depending on how this video goes, it'll either be some of me drag racing or a lot of other people drag racing. So also, guys, while it's all apart, I figured I'd take this time to, you know, really just treat this SEMA build the right way. Just a little bit of rattle can, you know, goes a long way. We'll put another coat over here. It's getting pretty tight in here, guys. We really need a bigger shop at this point, but it is what it is. Give this one another coat, let it dry, and we'll be ready to go. Also, we got some carnage. We do have some carnage. The turbo support broke, so I'm gonna get the GT55, at least the most of it, pulled apart here real quick so we can get this fixed up here for some racing. So now you guys can kind of see better. This little bent end here finally snapped on us. So unfortunately, oh wow, look at that. Looks like our wastegate's leaking, or is it our? No, it's not that. It's our wastegate. We'll tighten that up a little bit, but all in all, not too bad. All right, so I'm just super grateful Cody Fisher was able to swing by and weld this up. Yeah, no, just kidding. Instead of remaking it, I welded it on and then I added a little bit more support. You know, I keep telling myself I need to remake this kit, I need to remake this kit, I need to remake this kit, but you know what they say, guys? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're gonna put this back in, some red Loctite on the bolt. Should be good to go. Okay, we got our fan blowing on us. We got our filter back on. RIP to the PDD strap. Oh, lost but not forgotten. Anyway, I guess it was done. New bracket in tight. All the piping back on. Looked at both chargers. You guys saw me check the oil. That's about all we're gonna do. I did do a second gear band adjustment off camera. So I'm gonna get the rear tires bolted on. And then from there, really the rear end's all taken apart. And we'll do the front end, which is literally just changing wheels and tires. There we have it, guys. Bogarts are on. Painted our wheel bearings. Definitely missed some dirt, so I'm gonna back this thing up. Spray off the last little bit here that I found while I was taking it apart. And I'm gonna load it on the trailer. It is about 12:30 at night. So I'll spare you guys all the loading footage. And I'm gonna just get it all loaded up, strapped down. That way tomorrow when I show up, I can just hit the road. So all right, guys, good morning. I actually got here decent on time. I really wanted to leave here around 8:30, but 9 o'clock's what she wrote. So we are on our way to Rocky Top Diesel Shootout, Crossville, Tennessee. It is a 3-hour drive for me, so not too bad. We got the 07 loaded up on the Bogarts. Originally I was thinking about bringing the sled pole set up for that pole that Blake Fitzgerald was telling me about, but I just decided against it. Like, it's a lot to try and swap. I'd rather just go get some prep, like testing done for KOS All Truck Challenge with the drag racing and see. We also have our resident turkeys here. We got quite the flock here, but maybe we'll get Thanksgiving dinner here in the next couple weeks, month or so. Our last fill up before Rocky Top, getting about 12.5 without all the weight. She's dirty, but should make it, no problems. Well, guys, I'd love to give you like a really cool view of this beautiful mountain area we're driving through, but yeah, this is what we're up against. It looks like this weather will last through the morning. Like I said, I don't know. We might get to race this thing, we might not. I mean, either way, if you guys are at Rocky Top, we brought it out. I'm gonna try to at least do like some testing tune passes, and we'll get some footage of everyone else, some cool trucks, stuff like that. Obviously this weather's not ideal, but I told myself when I moved out here that I was going to come to more events, try to step out of my comfort zone. And although 770 is a far cry from Pro Street, I got to thinking about it. Like, I feel like the more time I spend in the trucks, just at the racetrack, practicing some anti-anxiety kind of stuff. Like, I know that sounds really lame, but I figured the more I practice that, the better I can perform later. So I kind of skipped a lot of steps drag racing. I did like ET a couple times, and I went straight to Super Diesel. And then from there, I kind of like shot for 5s, low 6s. So maybe going back a step to 770 will help. Maybe it won't. But either way, I think it'll be fun. And whether rain or shine, we'll get you guys some good content. So we made it here. Got our entry fee. I don't know what class we're gonna run, or if I'm even gonna. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But I see Blake Fitzgerald's truck. The Holly Rock dragsters out here, so decent turnout, really. Made it to the main show here. Ethan's truck, WP Diesel. 5-lug, Bogart, Hoosiers. He does a lot more of the like no prep stuff, but he did just do a whole bunch of interior work. It used to be like Fred Flintstone in here, and now we got carbon fiber on the floor. Like, you used to be able to see through the floor, so he did some really nice work in here. I know he put a lot of time in it. Yeah. Automatic shifter, PCS, Max 5. Pretty decent wiring for race trucks, definitely. Clearly we've had some issues getting the data logger turned on, so I'm glad we got that reminder, but it's a nice truck. This is a filled block deck plate, I believe. Side draft, and I think on 3 intercooler. We got a 485 from Stainless on there. S&S on a lot of this, injectors, CB3 pumps. It's a good running truck, runs pretty quick. Got the coilovers. It's Barney purple, very, this was Jay Lou's old truck. Cool. Be interesting to see how it runs with a time slip. We got Michael Dalton's semi. Look at this one. Just gorgeous. Nice trailer. Got the rest of the vendor row. I had no idea this event was like this big down here. No idea. Pretty cool. S&S, Amsoil. Pretty cool. Here is the racetrack. That is obviously the end. Pretty clean. It's been raining like crazy, so. Then we got one of my favorite race trucks. Got a 6-liter. Down here for the pro qualifying, we're not able to run. We're gonna go too slow. Not Rod's truck. All the 590 Front Street guys. We got Blake Fitzgerald. This is his first pass in the truck ever. Hope it goes well for him.
guys, that's going to be a wrap on the video. As you guys saw, we ended with Tom's pass. 551, 48 RE. I mean, that guy was blazing. I'll miss him, and I'm glad he asked me to film it because I don't know if I would have or not. And I'm glad that those are the last things that I said about him, because I really think that that's really what he stood for. He was the 2-car garage guy. He was the 1 truck 3 event guy, like the underdog, and I will definitely miss him as a content creator, as a racer. And I know that a lot of other people are going to miss him a lot as well. I think we'll just end this the way he would, which would be get in your garage and get to wrenching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.